What's up, everybody? It's Julian. Today I'm going to show you how to make loops like this. And this. So to go along with this video, I've actually just dropped a new free loop pack for all producers. The link is right at the top of the description. Definitely go grab that. It's a sick loop pack. It's got everything you saw plus the Ableton files for free. Go down there, download it. You also get a discount code on my new Transcendent loop pack, which is also at the top of the description. Check that out, guys. Both of these packs have awesome loops that you can take and make really, really high quality beats and get those placements you've been looking for. And let's dive in. Alright, so we're at 170 BPM. Something like this sounds pretty full, but I like to start with some chords like this. So what's happening here is we're in the key of D minor. This chord progression is going A sharp major to D minor, so we're doing like the 6th to the root. What's happening here is we've got actually just the 5ths of those chords, right? You can see that's the 5th of that A sharp major, 7 notes up, right? But then I put it up an octave, and then this one is the 5th as well, but then so you kind of go down to that. So we start with just that. The 5ths are good too because it doesn't give you so much musical information, so then you throw in like an arp over that. And all of a sudden, it's kind of saying a lot more, right? This just kind of sets the background. So I'm using this serum patch here. It's like this square saw. You can see we're kind of moving between those. I got some unison, low pass with an envelope. You know, simple, punchy, bit of EQ, a little high pass too. Reverb, delay, chorus. Then we go to this arp. So this is really simple. Once again, we're in D minor, right? So we're using 3rd, 4th, 5th, and then root. But you can see it starts on the 3rd, so it's kind of like, it's like you have this chord, and then this gives it that 3rd. Right? But that's just that same thing. This also gives it a lot of energy. If we take this out, there's definitely plenty, but you can hear. Yeah, and it's going to stand out because it's so simple too. When you have something really busy like this, these really simple melodies are going to stand out. We've got, this is just these 2 Junos here. But we're doing a bit of FM, and you're not actually hearing the second one, right? And also, it's 2 octaves down. So you see that's what gives you that kind of crazy metallic sound. We got a bit of multiband, some reverb, and then we're just cutting out the low end with the EQ. I got this serum patch. So what's happening here is we're kind of jumping. Again, we're in this D minor scale, but we're not really following the chord progression. We're just kind of jumping around different notes in that scale. And then because there's a sequence happening inside of serum, it sounds really cool, right? Like if we just put this onto a more basic lead, you can kind of hear. Right, we're just walking up and down the scale. So we have like D, 5th, 6th, 7th, root, 9th, 3rd. So you just kind of get the point, and then walk back down. And then down here, we're just going D, so root, 5th, 6th, right? Dun, dun, dun. And then again, you put that through the sequence that's happening in serum. And you get a lot of movement. Now, I used a preset here, but it's kind of like taking it into another dimension. And I tweaked it a lot too. Like we're using some different oscillators, and I put some more LFOs around here. But you can hear there's a lot of LFOs moving around different elements here. And that's essentially what brings it to life. Also, this ring mod gives it that nasty sort of rage feel. From there, we just got a little bit more movement with the EQ. You see it's sweeping the filter. If we turn that off, that's obviously doing a lot. Some distortion, and then another little low pass. Then we've got this Nexus sequence. Right, like some old Call of Duty music vibes or something like that. Again, just using the same voices I've been talking about. The root, the 5th, the 6th, This is a fourth. So we're really just, you know, adding some rhythm with that. And you have this, which is tight, but then you add this one more thing. You know, it's just that last thing. Plus, the guitar always goes well with these kind of vibes. So, this is this Nexus guitar ballad here. Right, so again, we're using a sequence with some simple MIDI to create a lot of movement. I really recommend that. If you've never tried these kind of things, this is really how that goes a lot of times in these beats. I added a bit of distortion to it, though. It didn't have that. Like, without it, it's not... But you can hear that little snare or something. And it gives you that last bit of movement. Now, the last secret with these two, I like to do a little bit of limiting. It's not really clipping. Like, if you look at this without the limiter, we're not clipping, but you just kind of push it. And it helps give you that sort of squashed feel. So yeah, that's how you make these kinds of loops. Make sure to grab the free loop pack at the top of the description, guys. Don't miss out while it's still available. Limited time only. Plus, it's got that discount code in there. Limited time only. Check out my Transcendent loop pack at the top of the description as well. Thanks for the support, guys. And I'll see you tomorrow with another video.